We're going to call the meeting to order at 2 o'clock. Let's have roll call.
Davis, Jimenez, Kamei, Foley. Here. Cohen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, we're going to start with review of the agenda for October 17th. There is no council meeting next week on October 10th. So we have 9:30 closed session, 1:30 open session, no evening session. Ceremonials are on page, whatever page number that is.
5.
5. And consent on page 6. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Section 3, there's 3 items: a city manager report, a LGBTQ plus resolution, and housing department performance metrics. Section 4, street closures and traffic diversion. Section 5, DOT grant for East San Jose. And on page 13, acquisition of property at 3260 Stockton Avenue. Nothing in 6 and 7. 3 items on section 8, HUD funding, emergency interim housing actions, and Via del Oro quick build. And on section 10, land use, there are 4 items on land use consent to be heard immediately after regular consent. So let's go to public comment.
No hands raised at this time.
All right, back to the committee. Councilmember Foley.
I'd like to move approval of the agenda for October 17th with a request to, on item 3.4, to propose a limit of public comment to 30 minutes and 1 minute per speaker, and to bring it back next week and include it in the agenda next week. And I so move.
And I will second.
All right, let's move to a vote.
Motion passes.
Motion passes 3-0 with 2 people absent today. So now we're on to our consent calendar, and I will go to public comment first. because of the potential that we're going to lose our quorum at a certain point, we're going to limit public comment today to 1 minute per speaker. Are there any hands for public comment?
No hands raised at this time.
Okay, entertain a motion for the consent calendar. There's 5 items.
Blair?
Hi, Blair. Thanks for this item. I think it's really interesting to nominate Grace Baptist Church as a city landmark. Good luck in the efforts to do that and to keep it functioning as a good sheltering service for people, if it's still applicable. Thank you.
Gail? Just Gail. Go ahead, go ahead. Oh, she's here. Yeah. Okay, Gail, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. I first want to thank my friend Phil Mastercola and Councilman Torres for this nomination for Grace Baptist. To me, it's a no-brainer. Grace Baptist has been around for many moons, and one of the main reasons that Grace Baptist has been so important to our community, what they have done with the unhoused and allowing the unhoused to stay there 24/7, 7 days a week. We need to continue it. We need to start it up. We need to fund that program. And to me, this is a no-brainer to designate it a national monumentum in our city. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to call down Bill and Phil.
My name is Bill Brooks, and I wanted to just speak on behalf of Grace Baptist Church as a landmark. My parents were members. I started attending there in 1943, shortly after it was built. And I found this in looking through the old Mercury News. At the dedication for the church, the pastor that spoke there, he's quoted as saying, "The church must be a servant of the community. A fine building means nothing if it doesn't meet the needs of the community." And I found throughout my lifetime that Grace has been community focused, and I thought it was a landmark.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you, Vice Mayor and council members. Lee. So I'm here because I'm a member of Grace Baptist Church, and I am not to thank for this, Gail, thank you for that, but from the hundreds and probably thousands over the last 100 and some years that Grace Baptist Church has been in existence, and at this location is about 85 years. And it has served many. We've already given some documents to the council member Torres about the history, so we don't need to do that here. But it's been a great, lifesaver for people. But one story I'll tell you very briefly. A young woman and her son was lost and in trouble and came to Grace Baptist Church. The church was closed. There was a janitor there, and she said, "I am here because I know that whatever I need."
Thank you. We'll move to in-person speakers.
Going back to our virtual speakers, Larry?
Hello, I'm Larry Guernsey. I helped design and launch a website to save the church from development when there were plans to tear it down and build apartments. Our website that we launched was gathering signatures on a petition. We wound up with 2,844 signatures on the petition to save the church. If the council would like that, I can send you a spreadsheet with the signatures on it, if that will help persuade you that there is lots and lots of community interest in having the church made into a historic landmark so it cannot be torn down and developed. Thank you.
Back to the committee.
All right, well, Councilmember Torres, thanks for joining us. We're moving quickly today, so we'll give you a minute if you'd like to say something about this item.
Great, thank you. First, I just want to say thank you to our chair and our committee for allowing me to speak today. So as you may know, Grace Baptist Church stands on the corner of East San Fernando and South 10th Street, and it's vital to our city's spiritual and social fabric. And over the years has played a pivotal role in our civil rights movement, and has been a sanctuary for those who have been underserved and essential to our community's culture. So designating Grace Baptist Church as a city landmark is a significant step forward to preserve our city's heritage and culture. Let us honor our past as we build our future and recognize the importance of Grace Baptist Church in the tapestry of San Jose's history. So thank you, and I look forward for your support on this memo.
All right, thank you, Council Member. Lee, quickly on the early consideration form.
Yeah, the administration has greenlit the form and appreciates the council member for collaborating with our office.
All right, thank you. Councilmember or Vice Mayor Kamei.
Thank you so much, Chair. I'd like to thank the community members as well as my fellow council member Torres for bringing this forward. I think that it is vital for the community, and I would like to move to agendize it for discussion and consideration.
Second.
All right, thank you. We'll move on to a vote. All right, the motion carries 3-0 with 2 absent. Now we're on to item 2, the Shelter Crisis and Emergency on Homelessness Declaration. Alexandra, you want to introduce this memo?
Yes, thank you, Chair Cohen. I'd like to begin by thanking Vice Mayor Kamei, Councilmember Torres, Councilmember Cohen, and their staff for coordinating closely with us on this memo, and the City Manager's Office and City Attorney's Office for their guidance in drafting the recommendations. We are bringing this memo forward first to acknowledge that our city is facing an emergency on homelessness and shelter crisis. We need to respond to this crisis quickly and at scale. Unfortunately, project development processes that require multiple council votes, restrictive land use and zoning requirements, and lengthy procurement processes slow us down. During the COVID pandemic, emergency orders across all levels of government, along with state funding, allowed us to bypass many of these stringent requirements. And as COVID-era flexibilities lapse, we cannot afford to lose the tools that have enabled the city to move quickly on innovative solutions. We need more flexibility, not less, to stand up low barrier solutions like emergency interim housing, safe parking, and safe sleeping sites. That is why our memo directs the City Manager's Office to supplement our existing shelter crisis with an updated resolution and new ordinance to accelerate the site selection process, speed up project design and construction, streamline procurement, suspend local land use and zoning requirements, and adopt other flexibilities to bring interim housing, safe parking, and safe sleeping sites online. These streamlining opportunities should apply to both public and private projects, such as faith-based and nonprofit organizations, so that we can all collectively address the crisis. We also recognize the need to expand our affordable housing supply. Our memo directs the city manager to align city policies with state laws and explore additional options to accelerate the development and construction of affordable housing. Thank you.
Thank you, Alejandra. We'll go to public comment.
Start with in-person speakers. I have Gail Osmer, Richard, and I have a card without a name on it, so if you do want to speak, please come down and line up on the stairs.
Well, I just real quickly, thank you to Councilmember Cohen Torres, Vice Mayor Kamei, and Mayor Mahan for finally standing up and doing the right thing for our most vulnerable population in our city, the unhoused. First of all, we have to stop the abatements. There's been abating. They're abating now. They have to stop it. Where are people going? Secondly, The mayor needs to reach out to the people that are involved with the unhoused, not people that just go there once in a while and hand out a thing of water. Also, I've been out there with the RVs. We need to get the RVs inside. We need to do it now. We need to not wait for 60 days to change these rules. I've handed out, since our last time I was here about a month ago, 20 of those cards. People want to go in, cruise drive, they want to go into the Berryessa. Let's get people in there, let's get them in there now and then work on it.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Hi, my name is Richard Scott. I'm the retired supervisor of the county mental health homeless team when we had homeless services in this county. I also was the emergency room social worker at Valley Medical Center. The first 2 years I was there, I could place someone, get them benefits within 2 hours. When I left there 10 years later, I couldn't do it in 2 months. It's fine to declare an emergency. We've declared it over and over and over. So much of our focus seems to be on permanent housing, which is great to build. But, you know, you've got someone drowning in the ocean. You don't go up to them and say, hey, wait till we build a steamship so you can get out of the ocean. So we need to stop these sweeps. We need to have organized sanction encampments. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Hello, my name is Karen Gillette. The reason why most of you don't know who I am is I started to attend all the council meetings in favor of services for homeless in the city, probably around 2017. And every time I got up in front of the council, I said that we're in an emergency. We can't wait. We've got to start doing things. So more recently, I've stopped attending because nobody seems to listen. So maybe now we have a mayor and some of you on the council who realize that our problems here are undeniable for the homeless. Okay? I have just gone home and changed, but I early was in my work clothes and I was at Grace.
Thank you. Going to our virtual speakers, Laura.
Good afternoon, thank you. I'm Laura Sandoval, Regional Director at PATH. As you know, we operate Evans Lane, a quick build community, in addition to various permanent housing sites, as well as direct outreach to people experiencing homelessness. We're really thankful to see the city moving forward with urgency to address the shortage of shelter options. Like you, we don't want to see people living on the street, and we know that our participants are desperate for housing options. Sadly, my team only finds interim housing placements for people seeking shelter about 15% of the time. That leaves a number of people who would accept shelter who are deteriorating and waiting. Our experience here and across the state has shown the importance of creating a community with plenty of spaces for services and amenities. Additionally, the most successful interim housing sites are intensely staffed by qualified trained professionals like case managers and housing navigators. We applaud the council for considering a variety of shelter options and are here to support as this moves forward. Thank you.
Paul? Paul?
Paul's microphone's not connected to Zoom. We're not able to give him permission to speak.
Back to the committee.
All right, thank you. Lee, want to describe what's in the early consideration form for us?
Yes, absolutely. So again, want to thank the authors for working with the administration as well as the attorney's office on this. As the early consideration form denotes, this is a green. This is work that staff under existing direction had started to consider and work on, and will be coming forward on October 24th as part of the shelter crisis declaration with some of this work. We do believe it is an emergency, as the form denotes and would recommend that Rules Committee move it forward.
All right, thank you. Vice Mayor Kamei.
Thank you so much. I'd like to thank all of our partners as well as the speakers today. We're in an emergency crisis and we all know it. I think we really need to take action. So with that, I'd like to move the item.
All right, Councilmember Foley, was your hand up? Do you want to say something?
Yes, I just wanted
that's
to,
right, you're like.
I just wanted to reiterate that, yes, we are in a crisis and an emergency must be declared, but action needs to follow. So I look forward to the action plan that comes forward attached to the emergency declaration.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll just comment a little bit too as a co-author on the memo. Some of the things in the memo probably seem redundant, and I think they are. We've talked about many of these things over and over again and had many memos over the last couple years addressing some of these pieces. But there are still some lingering procedural issues that get in the way of being expeditious in our process. And I've learned a lot since we approved the safe parking site at Berryessa about how long it actually takes to do that work and some of the things that are that slow it down and having to do with the way we procure contracts and the way we have to come back to council for approvals, and being able to streamline that process through a shelter crisis and having some of those things enumerated in this memo will sort of give some clarity to staff about what our intentions are as we move forward. So I'm glad that we're moving forward with that. I do want to mention on item number 2, we're proposing expedite site selection process. I've been trying to be clear throughout this discussion on this memo that I'm not in favor of bypassing public outreach as part of that. I think that it's still necessary to make sure the public is engaged and aware as sites are potentially sited near them. So while we want to expedite by reducing barriers and fixing zoning requirements and other things, we shouldn't be bypassing the involvement of the public on those decisions. So that's the comments I want to make. I also really wanted to appreciate that steamboat analogy. It's one of the best I've heard about the need for piecing together not just the long-term and the immediate crisis, but something in the middle to bridge those two. So thank you for that. And now Councilmember Foley, I see your hand up again.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to add something. A few years ago, you and I, Councilmember Cohen, brought forward sanctioned encampments as a proposal to City Council, and we got shot down dramatically. So hopefully this will open up the conversation where sanctioned encampments, or whatever we're going to call them, will be an opportunity and a tool that we'll be able to use to address this emergency. Thank you.
Good point. Thank you so much. All right, unless there's any other comment, we'll move to a vote on this item. Motion carries 3-0. And we moved along pretty quickly, and we'll move on to our open forum. Oh, I thought I saw a hand.
No hands raised at this time.
Okay, I guess we are adjourned at 2:21 p.m. Thank you so much, everyone.